Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, the finale of both the game, the Prime subseries, and playing through Metroid games on stream for at least a while in total. Uh, Boy, it's kind of weird to think that this is it. This is the end of this. It's almost like when I finished with New Vegas. I was just really unsure of how to process being done with something so big. And here we are again, once more standing on the precipice. I'd say this is it. This is the final chance to go and grab collectibles before going to face the final boss, but as the file select clearly showed, I already have everything. 100%.
Samus!
Yes, we've gained control of the Leviathan. We can launch the attack whenever we are ready. And unfortunately, I think this is about as ready as it gets. Nothing else to do. Metroid's not exactly a series with bonus bosses or things of that nature to go and muck about with. Got all the pickups. So this is it. It's time. Time to go and put Dark Samus, Phazon, and the series as a whole to rest for now. At least until Prime 4 comes out in 10 years. Behold, our mighty stolen battleship.
Sir, Samus's ship has joined the fleet.
Thank you, Ensign. Leviathan Command, you are clear to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is open, order all ships to enter.
Affirmative, Admiral. Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation timeless.
Admiral, pretty sure you're the one that gives the order to do things like that. They're awfully trusting of the fact that this hostile alien space creature is opening wormholes and that they're not going to lead them into a sun somewhere. Ah, yes. All the pirate forces that were stationed around Phase is their new home base. You know, as cool as the whole grandeur of having the fleet actively participate in the plot of the game is, they did still manage to make it feel like Samus is alone through most of the game. Which I appreciate. I feel like that's a very good blend between additional story and traditional themes. Massive tentacles grow from deep within the planet's surface. They appear semi-sentient. Pulsing spores of this fungus emit the scent of decay. No profile matches in databank. So wherever Phase actually is, no one's been here before. A species identified. Glowstem. Bioluminescent plant that contains high radiation readings. Although there apparently are some weird things. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen basically as soon as I step off of the platform, but yeah. has allowed a moment of safety. There's entirely too much Phazon here. I know that was difficult to read based on how quickly it went, but it said Phazon overload, press A to vent energy tanks. Oh boy. Due to critical levels of internal Phazon corruption, the emergency vent override has been triggered by the PED suit. All acquired energy tanks have been vented to temporarily prevent total corruption. Hypermode weapons no longer require the extinguishing of an energy tank to use. You are now permanently in hypermode. Unfortunately, this vent override can no longer be used. Damage, as well as exposure to Phase's atmosphere, will continue to raise your Phazon level. Your Phazon level is shown as a yellow bar at the top of the HUD. If your Phazon level fills completely, you will die. So that's it. There's no going back. The gunship no longer identifies you as Samus due to near total corruption. Access to the ship is not permitted. Oh, well. That wasn't good for my level of damage. Crystallized Phazon is hardened over time, but appears vulnerable to explosive blasts. So that's sort of the other thing, is that using weapons no longer drains the amount of Phazon either. Structure appears to be some sort of cocoon. Its outer membrane seems to be quite durable. I still have a limited amount of missiles, though. By limited amount of missiles, I mean I still have a butt ton of them, so it's alright. So this is the health pickup of Phase, is these anti-Phazon units that restore... Do I have a scan of you? I do not. That restore, or rather, reduce your Phazon by an amount. Also, when you run into these guys, you can vent some of the energy to continue through. Oh, I didn't scan the doors. There's weird things in every room. Target identified. Metroid egg. Completely saturated with Phazon. Faint life signs detected within. Phazon tendrils will tangle anything that gets close, but can't grab smooth surfaces. Well, it's a good thing I happen to have a smooth surface to use. Not sure what I broke there, but I did break something. Phazon fungus grows only in highly corrupted areas. Cluster of large crystals is grown through cavern wall, vulnerable to explosive blasts. Black Phazon crystals have hardened over time, vulnerable to heavy blasts. The hardened exterior of black Phazon crystals is resistant to normal attacks. These structures will form naturally over time in areas with high amounts of Phazon. It is commonly mined by space pirates for use in producing trooper armor, but loses its darkened appearance in the process. So there is some need for expediency, because I am permanently on a timer, whether I like it or not. However, the upside is that I can just sort of go ham as far as artillery goes. Because permanent hyper mode. see, realistically, I should be trying to... Should be doing that with those guys. Because it's functional healing. They're trying to overload me with Phazon as much as I'm trying to overload them. Door has low-level energy shield. Any weapon fire can disrupt the shield and open the door. Phase doors appear to be organic moths coated with a thin layer of Phazon energy. Disrupting the energy with Phazon-based attacks will cause the moth to open and allow you to pass through. So as everyone sort of suspected, Phase is a living planet, and yeah, it's not good. Like, none of it's good. Morph ball tunnel, okay. There's a trail of goo. Oh, yeah, I can't even use regular bombs now. Any ball jumping has to be done with just the regular old spring ball. But it's okay. At least we get to go through and... I'm not sure what just happened. Something was draining my energy. What the hell is this thing? Phazon Puffer absorbs Phazon energy from nearby bioforms to power its own attacks. This particular breed of puffer has been heavily mutated by exposure to Phazon, giving it strange new abilities. As it flies, it searches the area for Phazon energy to consume. The puffer will absorb this energy out of any nearby bioform and energize itself. The puffer will then use the energy to fire a powerful attack back at their target. This ability comes with a price. The Phazon energy comprising their body is rather unstable and easily disrupted by any type of weapon fire. Alright, well, let's just not let it shoot, because it'll probably end poorly. No, unfortunately, I think I have you beat now. Oh! I mean, are you sure about that? Ooh, the screw attack is all, like, super dark blue now. Alright, but we can just resort to doing that, so... nothing. Oh, they're just gonna keep spawning. Yeah, that checks out. What the hell are these? Allows creatures to quickly exit their nest and attack. Alright, but Alright, there. Growth speed of Phazon lightning discharges but will overload if too much energy is received. Ow, ow, ow. Tangleweed becomes agitated upon contact or tracks into ground if threatened. Simple form of plant life which there are many species across many worlds. While each breed may have characteristics native to their respective ecology, they all possess identical behavior. Tankoids constantly sway their brightly colored leaves to attract potential prey to land on them. The thousands of microscopic barbs lining the tankoid's body will snare and inject a paralyzing toxin into their victim. While small organisms are unable to escape, tankoids lack the strength to do anything more than hinder the movement of larger life forms. When attacked, they will retract into the ground until they no longer sense a threat. So, shoot at them. They go away. Mass has a hardened shell, sustained by surrounding growths. Damaging them may destroy it. Hey, look at that. I made a hole. Why are you trying to play this game with me? Did I break all the ceiling buttholes? I think I did. I mean, this is the most use you get out of the hyperball in the entire game, honestly. And they probably put it in specifically... Probably built this section specifically so you could use it. Ah, damn it, that's all you're going to absorb out of me. Ah, fine. I was hoping for a bit more. Would have been nice. Oh my god. Okay, so don't let it finish doing its thing, because it's going to do a lot more damage than it's going to heal you for. It's kind of what I figured, but I also thought the hyperball would take care of it. Whoa. I need you to not do that. What the hell was this thing? All has been destroyed. Fleshy mass appears to be part of a much larger organism. Alright, well, nothing to worry about now, I guess. You know, if they healed me a little bit, that'd be nice, but... Exposed membrane is a small section of an S which contains hundreds of juvenile Metroids. Alright, who wants some? Oh, come on, come here! We can play the regret life choices game. It's fine. Creature's optic organ is vulnerable to shots, but being protected by 6 seconds. I wish I could have gotten a scan of that, but... Native hardened phase on too strong beat collapse. Yeah, okay. So basically, kill all the things. Oh, well, okay, if you ask. Yeah, well, I mean, we've done literally everything else already, so... This is all that is left of Prime 3. We are slowly making our way through the planet. And, let's see, the Entry Canyon, Cavern Alpha, Cavern Beta, this is the Drop Shaft, the Metroid Cavern, now we're dropping down the Hatcher Shaft. If you're any later, you might have missed it. Well, I mean, the planet itself, possibly. But I don't think you're gonna miss. I don't think you're gonna miss, the boss fight with Dark Samus. If I'm lucky, I'll only die 3 times or so. Hey. That's enough of those. Come on. What is this? Covering an opening, explosive blast may be able to shatter. Missiles, you say? Oh no, I let loose all the mini-roids. Oh boy, come on. How deep are we in this planet now? The Genesis Chamber. Well, we gotta be getting close to the core of the planet by now, as far as we've fallen. Okay, well... deal with those first. Serpentine organ serves as a Leviathan wound. Tissue on the side looks like it could be torn off. Is that so? Seal is covering a lower chamber. Phazon is emanating from below. A strong explosion could damage it. These husks are identical to the bioform you encountered within the crater on Talon 4. More Metroid Primes? No. Are they trying to make more primes? Is that what you're saying to me now? Alright. Well, I wanted to scan the thing inside, but... I guess I have to go to the other side now? I'm not a fan of this constant harassment. But then again, I'm never a fan of constant harassment like this, so... Guess it went to the other side. Ow. Really getting on my nerves here, kid. Went to the other side again. I don't even know if the missiles are doing damage or not. Besides the organ have been ripped off, the Leviathan Infinite within is now vulnerable. Yeah, see, you say that, but... Can I scan? No. I don't remember this being so hard to deal with. Finally. Alright, haha. Yes, Dark Samus is lonely and she wants friends. Yeah, well... She has her friends. She has all of her piratey friends. They're all dying up in space. What are this? Oh, speak of the bitch. I'm sure she's so happy to see me. Alright, let's get a scan. Dark Samus. Phazon energy-based entity, disrupted by hyper mode attacks. Well, that's good, because that's all I have right now. I see you're a cool heat generator now. Very cool. No, it is not cool. It is bad. It's yucky in my tummy. Target is composed of pure Phazon energy and is highly unstable. Scans indicate that hyper mode attacks are capable of disrupting her, likely a result of hyper mode being energized by Samus' body. Dark Samus is capable of generating echoes of herself to aid her in battle. These units will be used as increased firepower and act as distraction while she replenishes her energy. They should be destroyed immediately. She's capable of absorbing energy from Phase to replenish her own. Oh yeah? You don't like the mythals? Huh? Hey, wait, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Absorbing energy from Phase itself to replenish her own. I jumped way too early on that one. Yeah, she's not a big fan of the missiles. Alright, you must be the duplicate. Similarly created by Dark Samus, susceptible to hyper mode attacks. You can't escape me forever. However, you should be very happy that should be very happy that I can't use the hyper lasso on you. Oh no, you didn't. Oh my god, she keeps splitting apart. I don't know which one's which. There. That works just fine for me. No, no, that's enough out of you. I don't know who told you could do that, but they were wrong. Oh, the dark doppelgangers are annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily, I think I have way more health than she does. Well, if I keep taking hits like that, it's not going to matter how much health I have. I don't know what you're giggling about. The data screws well for the Echo. Dark Samus headbutts like a horrible, horrible cat. She does. It's Mother Brain! Nah, just kidding. It's Aurora Unit 313. A true final boss. Aurora Unit 313. Hatch on its head protects core. Damage to core to sever cables. Aurora 313 has somehow been fused with the bioessence of Dark Samus. While combat shields protect most of the unit, a weak spot has been detected at the cable junction. Damaging this unit's core will expose this point, but the core itself is protected by an armored hatch. Tentacle ports can be damaged to initiate stunning cerebral feedback pulses within the target. While incapacitated, the hatch will be unprotected and able to be pulled open. This unit has been heavily mutated by Phazon exposure. It appears to be symbiotically connected to the planet Phase as well. There we go. Look at that. Look at that nice chunk of damage. Can't do a whole lot until it decides to make itself stunnable again. Just like, oh god, it's so far away. Give me your brainy box. There, look at that. One more of those and we're in good shape. It has disengaged my lock on. It just... Okay. Well, that was interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Come on, hit the thing. Come on, it's so close to being dead. One echo. Dang. All right. Inflate. Aha. We would. Oh. I didn't know these things could survive on their own. Aurora Unit 313. Severed cable has exposed a weak point that is vulnerable to attack. Who could have foreseen that the mother brain-shaped supercomputers would be evil? Wow! Truly a twist. Oh, they're not all evil, just this one that made friends with Dark Samus. Aurora 313 has somehow been infused with Bioessence Dark Samus, shields protected, blah blah blah. No, okay, nothing new there. Give me all of my unhealth, please. So yeah, now I gotta hit the beetly boop on the back of its head. Or I guess on the back of it, because it is just a head. Which is much easier said than done. Because it really does not like exposing... Ow. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do necessarily to stun it, unlike in the first phase. I just have to wait for it to do it itself and then hope for the best. Which is still extremely difficult. Ow. Especially when it decides just to run into me like that. Ah. Oh, come on. I can't aim up enough to just straight hit it from underneath. I think I'm gonna die, honestly. I don't think I'm out for this thing. Okay. I thought I was going to die. I might be okay now. I was not expecting to get that much damage off that quickly. Is that it? Is that it? Yep. There we go. Aurora Unit 313 defeated. It is having a very big tantrum. Oh, it's collapsing in. Oh, she's back. She doesn't look too good. Oh, she exploded again. I wish I could say that's... Oh, no. What? Oh, okay. I am fine. I am normal? Or... No, she was very unhappy about me breaking the Kool-Aid machine. It would appear that all the Phazon tanks on the pirate ships are starting to have some issues.
Sir, we have confirmed unstable energy spikes in multiple locations on the planet. It's a chain reaction. It's accelerating.
The planet's going to explode! Order the fleet to disengage and prepare to retreat. Activate the Leviathan's warp field. Get us out of here!
I mean, that Leviathan don't look too good either. It looks like it's, oh, the pirate ships are really starting to explode now. Oh, there went the Leviathan. Wait, what happened to Samus? What happened to Samus? There was no countdown. There was no running away. There was...
Damage reports coming in. We've lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving ships are reporting heavy casualties.
Sir, we've confirmed the wormhole has disappeared. All the Leviathans are gone. The crisis is over.
What about Samus?
Negative, sir. No contact.
What do you mean, no contact? Yeah, what do you mean, no contact? There, look, I uninstalled all your crap.
Receiving a transmission from Samus's ship.
As if anything else needs done. Or as if anything else needs said. Mission complete. That's all there is to it. Yep. Samus is fine. So is her ship. Taking a break on Elysia, as is well deserved. Remembering friends. That's Gore. He's, well, he was a good boy. Till he threw my ship at me. I really wish they had done more with those characters. Like, it was really cool and all to introduce them as allies that got corrupted to show how dangerous Phazon can actually be, but such a waste of 3 perfectly good characters. Samus also wishes they did more with the other hunters. She is also very sad. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, perfectly good characters that got introduced just to die, which is really annoying. Well, let me do that. There we go. Stop. There we go. So I mean, we are waiting on the special secret ending, 100% collection ending, which after I think the trilogy came out 11 years ago, so pretty much everyone already knows about, but the 100% special secret ending that was intended to tease a fourth Metroid Prime game that has still yet to be released. And even then, who's to say if that teaser will actually be followed up on? I feel like Retro will catch all sorts of hell if they don't follow up with that. But, once I was told about the ability to switch to the GameCube style lock-on, I feel like the trilogy played a whole lot better. I definitely remember when I was younger that the Prime 3 style controls were not as bad, or at least as frustrating to play with.
With
But
the death of the planet Phase, Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phazon has ended. However, in the vast regions of space, this victory is just a twinkle of a star, spreading the light of hope through the darkness.
I didn't know that there was a little speech hidden in the credits there. That may have just been added into the trilogy. I definitely don't remember it being part of the original Corruption credits. But I guess I can just sort of look at my monitor now. Man, I really need a better monitor. It is so much darker on my monitor here. Actually, it looks the same in OBS, so maybe that's just... Maybe the brightness on my TV's up a little bit or something? I don't know. But yeah. Prime Trilogy. Hell of a series of games. Really disappointing that we haven't had any in, 11 years. Well, more than that. Actually, since we're just rolling credits. Prime 3... Release date. When did this game come out? August 27th, 2007. Almost 15 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. The trilogy came out 2 years after Prime 3, so it's been out for 13 years. No new Prime games in 13 years. Well, 15 years. Okay, less than that, I guess, if you count Federation Force, but no one cares about Federation Force. It's not actually a Metroid game. It's just a game in the Metroid universe. I really am looking forward to Prime 4 whenever it finally does come out, and I really have to wonder if they're going to take advantage of the IR sensor on the Switch Joy-Cons, and if it'll play like Prime 3 does, or if it's going to play like the older Prime games and just be much more traditional controller-based. Come on, Retro, just give us a tidbit. Give us some information that you're still working on it. But let's see what our cutscene has for us. I would absolutely love a Prime 4 trailer after all this time. Some screenshots, some alpha footage, something or other. I think this is the first and only time I've 100%ed this game. There it is. There's the 100% completion treat. I forget specifically the name of the ship, but it belongs to Silex, another bounty hunter in the universe that is first shows up in Metroid Prime Hunters. which was a DS game that I don't know how to emulate, I don't have, and I have no idea how to capture DS games anyway, so we will not be covering that on stream. Hunters is definitely canon. It fits in with the other 3 games, but I have no way to cover it, so choosing to save now will finish this game of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. When you select your save slot again, you will start a new game. Do you want to save? Yes. Yes, I will save the fact that I've completed Corruption. Man, I need to go on Twitch, and I'm probably going to do it right after this because I'll be ending early. But I need to go and highlight all the streams from the last couple weeks. There, look at that. Beautiful. Completed. 75, 72, 100%. 8.5, 10 3/4, 10 1/4. 30 hours, 3 games. And we're not going to be able to unlock any of the Prime 3 goodies because of these damn friend tokens. All this bonus gallery stuff, we're not going to be able to see any of it. I can't, because at some point Nintendo thought it would be a good idea to make it so you can only get tokens through redeeming friend vouchers, which you had to get, you know, you had to send it to friends. I mean, I can, at the very least, I can get the music from Prime 3, but unfortunately, that's it. I can't unlock any of the bonus nonsense. So look, 17 friend vouchers. Can't send, receive any of them. So, that's it. No treats. But that's it. That is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and Metroid Prime, and Metroid Dread, Metroid Fusion, Super Metroid, another Metroid 2 remake, and Metroid Zero Mission. And technically the Super Metroid Link to the Past crossover randomizer. That's all the Metroid we've done on stream to this point, and unless someone's going to make a very hefty donation to my extra life, that's all the Metroids that there will be until Prime 4 comes out. For a significant donation, which I'm not sure what would qualify as significant right now, because I don't necessarily want to commit to it, but for a very significant donation, I would consider playing other M on stream as well. And that's probably about the only time I'm going to say that without actually playing the game. It is the game that shall not be named. It is the game that does not exist, even if it fills plot holes. All that being said, I want to thank you. I'm going to donate negative money so you don't have to play other M. Ozzy, no, that's taking money from children. Don't do that. Anyway, I really do want to thank everyone that's come along for the journey of Metroid, the story of Samus Aran, even if it was slightly out of order. And by slightly, I mean, technically the trilogy should have been played after Zero Mission and before another Metroid 2 remake, but just, you know, go back and watch those in correct order, and it'll all be fine. But seriously, I do want to say thank you to everyone for sticking with me for August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 months of Metroid games. I hadn't really anticipated on sitting down and playing all of them before at this, like, when I started, I hadn't anticipated really playing all of them, just the 2D games, but getting a capture card for Dread, well, not for Dread, but getting a capture card and playing Dread, and then having the ability to play the rest of the Prime games, It's a lot of fun. It's great to revisit these games. I would absolutely love if they could get remade in HD, or I kind of just want a full remake with nicer graphics, because as nice as the GameCube and the Wii looks, there's still a lot of limitations, and you can see a little bit of the age coming through on a lot of things. I hope the rumors of the Switch ports or remakes of the Prime trilogy are true. I would really love to see. I would honestly buy them and play them again, because they're just fantastic games. Plus, being portable, big bonus. So all that being said, thank you all again for coming on this journey with me, and thank you all for stopping by tonight. Next week we will have something totally different to get away from the sci-fi space genre. It'll be a bit shocking, I'll say. But, the whole spiel about Extra Life, if you got a few extra bucks, you like what I'm doing here, consider donating. It goes towards Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They're children's hospital. It's children's hospitals. It's for, making kids healthy again. So, if you got a few bucks, please consider a donation. It doesn't have to be anything big. Every little bit helps. You can follow me on Twitter at OmegaSonic0. There's a Twitter tracker thing below the video window next to the Extra Life tracker. It'll take you to my Twitter page. I post streaming announcements and cancellations, occasionally some other thoughts. Reblog some live announcements from other streamers when I'm paying attention to do so. But other than that, thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. I very much look forward to seeing everyone next week for something different on both Tuesday and, I guess, technically Sunday, since we should be starting Batman Arkham Knight, provided I have the energy to do so. But until then, take care of yourselves, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all later. Good night.